Welcome back to another edition of the Are We Not Men show. It's been a while, but we are back stronger than ever. And man, let me say hello to my co-host, man, my man P, my man D. How y'all doing, man? It's been a minute.
We're not men.
But we back in it. So, man, this episode, man, y'all already know the biggest news that hit the wires last week was your man Bill Cosby having a mistrial on that sexual assault case, man. And we are here to talk about it today, man. What do y'all think about that? I mean, first, as far as what do you think about Bill before and how you think about him now that all this has occurred?
Bill Cosby definitely was like a father, mentor type. I had a really good father. Right. But Bill Cosby still shares some values and some stuff that, you know, your parent might didn't have time for, and for the generation of us that was latchkey kids and were partially raised by the television and shit, he was always a good role model for us. What he did in his personal life, yeah, Bill Cosby probably did most of that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thinking if I had to guess, I'd say Bill did most of it. It's probably some people that jumped on the bandwagon, I'm pretty sure. Because if 50 people said something happened, he did something to 10 people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's got to be a statute of limitation on type of thing because now there's no evidence. Now you got mistrials. You got a lot of wasted time and wasted taxpayers' money on the strength of, yeah, I know you were traumatized because it's a traumatizing thing. But how long does that man have to wait before they prosecute him? We got old news. He's got problems recalling things. They got problems recalling things. You got people. You telling me, yeah, I raped you 20 years ago? I don't know. 20 years ago, I did a lot of stuff 20 years ago.
They was talking about he was raping people back in the 60s. That's 50 years ago.
Telling me he was raping people. I'm saying, folks, remember the incident 50 years ago at the hotel. And you got to understand, some of the people. I don't understand why Bill would rape anybody. It seems like he's Bill Cosby, got enough money to buy you some if you got to go outside of your marriage. Yeah. But at the same time, it was a different culture back then. It was a drug culture. The Quaalude thing was something big and popular. You drugged me and fucked me and you was Bill Cosby. I told the very next day. I went to the reporter said Bill Cosby drugged me and fucked me last night.
Exactly.
With $100 million right now.
Exactly.
That's just me.
But
I can't speak for a woman. I've never been a woman. I'm not trying to make it to belittle women or make women feel like I'm not taking this seriously because I don't like rape. I got a sister too. You know what I'm saying? Right. But at the same time, how long, man? I don't know, B. What you think?
What you think, D? I mean, I feel the same way as you. I mean, if you could say, like I said, Bill did that shit. I mean, 50 people say, like you say, 50, at least 20 of them people, something happened with the dude. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like you said, there's got to be a point where you can't just say, okay, somebody raped me just because. There's a statute of limitations. Is it such, and the thing that makes this case so...
That's bullshit.
Yeah, what makes the case...
I mean, how you gonna have a statute of limitations on rape?
Because, bruh, you can't just have...
statute of limitations on murder?
Nah, but murder and...
murder's the only thing that there is no statute of limitations on.
So God forbid somebody rape one of your daughters, and you gotta understand, rape is not only a physical thing; it's also a psychological thing. So
Absolutely.
A lot of times, people block that shit out their mind.
But let me ask you this, Dirk.
And it might only occur to them later on in life that they've been raped.
Let me ask you this, Dirk. But see, just like you say, it's a psychological thing. Me and you might, I mean, not that we get down like that, but say me and the girl get down and I thought everything was on the up and up. And then one day, based on how she feels, she just like, you raped
years
me.
Later.
Yeah, you raped me. And I'm going to be like, wait a minute. It wasn't rapey to me. But, you know, who am I to say? There has to be a statute of limitations, especially when you're talking about bread and all that, too, because...
Talking about a man's life.
Exactly, that's your...
Y'all talking about one case. Y'all talking about one incident and one person saying it like that could happen to me and you. How many motherfuckers? What's the count on this right now?
But check this too, Dirk. When you look at people, like, you can say, yeah, the woman is tormented, but look at me. Say she falsely accuses you of rape. I mean, that's a hard charge to that's like a, what you call that, the scarlet letter on you. You know what I'm saying?
One person, B.
I'm talking about,
9 times out of 10, if you bought this, if you had a case like this, 20, 25, 30 years down the line, and it was one person, the judge would look at this bitch like, what the fuck are you talking about? It wouldn't be nothing for you to get out of that situation. But you got 30, 40, 50 bitches talking about this nigga raping.
But at the same time, you got 30, 40 different women from 30, 40 years ago saying that shit. Which I'm saying, yeah, he did it. But if he was going to get prosecuted, he should have got prosecuted 30, 40 years ago. That's all I'm saying. You can't be righteous 40 years later. You know what I'm saying?
It's been skewed for too much time. It's too much time.
Yeah.
Because it's like a he say, she say thing now.
Right. False evidence. And that's will it ever happen? Probably not.
And see, that's why it's no good. Because his name is being tarnished right now, and
right.
we can never know the truth.
It's
been so long. I'm sitting here saying it was consensual. He's
right.
saying it wasn't.
He's being persecuted.
No one else was there. It's been 20 years. You made 3-4 different statements to these people over the years. It's hard. And I'm not saying that. I agree with you 100%. Because it's very serious.
It is.
What about trying to win this case? How are you going to win a case like that when the evidence is just, there's no evidence. It's you saying one thing, I'm saying something else.
But you know,
with the question, like, will it probably happen? Probably not, because the evidence is 40, 50 years old. You understand? Like,
but you,
that motherfuckers dead. That was the situation. Motherfuckers got Alzheimer's. You know, talking about an old group of people. The mistrial situation, I'm gonna tell you, he definitely paid for it.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think he paid for the mistrial.
He paid for it whether it was under the table or over the table.
Yeah, he paid. I mean, but you gotta look at it like this. The one thing I really ain't like about, like, he a piece of garbage, because you know he raped some of them people, but I don't like the way they went at him, because just like you say, it's a statute of limitations. Say what?
Rudy psychologically traumatized.
Nah, Rudy showed up at the trial the very first day.
Right. But you got...
you ain't show up to the bastard that raped you.
You got to think about it like this, though.
That's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, she ain't got it.
He ain't raped.
That's real good to her after she's a match.
He didn't rape that girl, man. But check this, though. When he had already settled with the chick 10 years ago.
He settled with a bunch of them chicks.
Yeah. And that's the problem I got with it, is like, once you take the money, is business then. You know what I'm saying? You can't be righteous and a scumbag all in the same breath. You got to be a righteous person in the beginning when it first started. Don't take the money, because once you accept that money, that's basically saying that it was okay. You know what I'm saying? The man had a sealed testimony. You sealed all that, and then all of a sudden, when all these people come out, all of a sudden, they come out, they unsealed the testimony, and now you got a criminal case going on. Like, I didn't really like that, because that's kind of, she should have to pay the money back, whatever money he paid her, because if I pay you this hush money, you gotta keep quiet. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If you gonna fight it, huh? Yeah, you double dipping. That's exactly what it is. Because you gotta think about it like this. It's a such thing called precedence. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you look at another trial that was going on last week with the girl that the texting suicide trial.
Right, I knew you was gonna say that.
They found that girl guilty, right?
Cool it is.
So now what you have set forth is that
new precedent.
Exactly, if you tell somebody go kill themselves and they go kill themselves, you going to jail.
Well, in jail now.
You know what I'm saying? That's a real charge.
You should go to brand new precedents. I'm with you, and it's funny you said that, because that's what I've been thinking about it the whole time.
Yeah,
I've been keeping up with that case, and I said that based on the new technology, see, they've never had anything like that technological before.
Right.
So now they've set a whole new precedent.
It's about, man, You can't text nothing to nobody. You got to be careful what you say.
Watch what you say.
All times. Texting is just like talking. So you think if they do that to that girl on the texting end, what they gonna do to Bill? If they convict Bill, that opens up a lot of other dudes that might have beat a charge, or it just opens up a whole new can of worms. You feel me?
See, the whole thing though, they're not gonna be able to. I'd be surprised if they'll be able to convict him on this.
They not. You know what they gonna do?
It's all he say, she say.
You know what they gonna do?
Where they recorded some conversations between Bill Cosby and the girl's mother.
Right.
Where they were talking. You know, she had testified prior to this that she hadn't had no relationship with him outside of her being raped.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And it's just this particular one, he's going to beat this one. They're going to come at him with some other ones, but this one sets up precedent for him to beat the other one.
No, I think he can't. This is the only one that he can actually go to jail over. I think the rest of them, the statutory limitations ran out. And the lady we talking about is this young lady right here.
Yeah, her.
Oh man, she looks.
Weaver.
Bill need to go to jail for fucking with her though, but
in the first place, dog. Why is he raping on Sigourney Weaver?
She don't look like no Sigourney Weaver, man. Sigourney was kind of a little bit sexy. This lady has no sexiness about her, man.
Put the picture back up there again, B. That's Sigourney, man.
That ain't it. She do got that alien look.
I lost it. It wasn't Sigourney. I'm fucking with her.
But man, I mean, but you think about it. Had they convicted him, that would have set a whole new chain of events off, man. But what they gonna do? They gonna go get your girl. What's the lady? Gloria Allred. She'll probably be the prosecutor in the next trial, and they will try to.
She gonna try.
Yeah.
It depends on what state. They try in.
They not going. They can't convict them off the
evidence. They focus on convicting them. They just focus on dragging them through the water, man. You know what I'm saying? That's going to trial is a lot worse than being convicted a lot of times.
Yeah.
Back and forth.
But I mean, because when you look at, he being persecuted in the court of public opinion, but
already
that nigga's tarnished.
He's tarnished.
That nigga's tarnished, and if he did it, that's it. He's already serving his, conviction.
He's serving his time.
He's serving his time.
That old man don't need to do no motherfucking 20 years for real.
So let me ask you.
Oh, he's coherent.
He coherent.
He blind.
He faking.
He's stunning.
You think he's faking the blindness?
He's stunning. He's one of the world greatest
actors. For movies like Uptown Saturday Night,
all the way to the
Cosby Show.
100%.
So
he's still seasoned
veteran.
He's still 77 years old.
Talking about, man.
Did you want your curve ass 77-year-old
going to jail? Bill Cosby. I don't care nothing about the nigga.
Hey man, let me ask you this though. How long you think Bill lasts after this though? You think Bill out of here in like a year or two because of this?
Nah, because his bread is long.
His bread is long. And his
bread is long.
It's premium.
He got 10 more years, B. He
gonna
be about 87.
But you gotta look at it. This is like Tiger Woods all over again, but on a more heinous tip level. You know what I'm saying? Because Tiger ain't going. He ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? Tiger lost all his hoes at one time.
Different, B. That's Tiger's fault. And nobody tell Tiger to not be able to play golf no more. You know what I'm saying? He got his back hurt and shit. That ain't got nothing to do with him cheating on his wife.
Yeah, that's true.
With Bill is going to ruin his entertainment career.
He has no. What are you talking about?
Nigga, the Cosby Show used to come on more.
Nah, they done yanked.
Back on because
they yanked all that shit. That bread about to dry up.
Coming back on because it's product placement.
It'll never be back on.
Nah, it won't be.
Wait, what channel?
It's coming on twice a day. It's gonna be on tonight. It's on Centric and it's gonna be BT. You know, he got stock in probably all of the black stations.
Yeah.
You buy your way back on.
But you think
about a month ago is what I noticed, and it was right before they said that he was about to go on trial. I noticed that the Cosby Show was back on. They got a marathon come on Friday night. I swear to God, I bet you any amount of money. I watched it last night.
That's cool. You know, maybe that was
So let me.
That's a good sign.
Do you think that?
Placement. What he did was he about to go to trial. He had to get it back on TV so they can make America remember that he's Cliff Huxtable. You understand what I'm saying? It's all propaganda. Y'all gotta know the game.
Yeah. So you think
that's why Rudy came with him on the first day of trial.
They had that father figure. That father figure look like, right? So yeah,
I need America to say, man, it's Cliff, baby.
Yeah.
This ain't Pearl Bill, it's Cliff.
That's pimping, man. That's pimping right there.
This ain't Pearl Bill.
You know, he been off the air since they said they were taking him to trial.
Yeah.
I swear to God, if you check it out, it probably was maybe about a month and a half ago when they announced the trial date. That's when I was like, you know what, call the show back on.
Right.
It's a channel called 100 down here, and then it's coming on Central.
So do
channel right behind.
You think it's going?
It might be on right now.
It probably is. You think it's going to get back to the other networks, or he just going to be stuck on Central?
It don't matter, because this right here is a ploy to beat this case. Him getting back to the other networks is irrelevant. They getting residuals for them playing them on whatever network.
Right.
Plus he probably own percentage in all the other networks anyway. No matter to him if he get back on TV. It's really more important to Rudy. She need the motherfucking residual. You know what I'm saying? Theo
need to check. They need to check.
Vanessa needs that show on.
Hey, that's what's up, man. Cause I think, man, they gonna keep fucking with my man till he check out. I think they gonna keep pressing him. Cause this is more of a. They gonna press him out till he check out.
Oh, let me ask you this, B.
What's that?
You saying your man, like, I know that's your man because you grew up with him and shit. You know, for a lot of niggas, that was a power figure. But is he really your man?
Nah, not really.
He probably would have dropped the pill in your mother's drink.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, yeah, you know, Bill.
Man, or you being deceived?
I'm not Bill, not my man. I never really.
You still living off that Cosby show visual,
bruh. Let me explain. Let me explain.
It's a sexual predator.
I was never a Cosby show. I mean, I was never a huge Cosby Show fan.
Yes, you were.
Nah, I wasn't. I really wasn't. But I'm gonna be honest with you.
How about you, Perry?
I think that the man.
The douchebag, but I got some close friends.
Exactly.
For real.
I think what this.
Look, I'm sitting next to a potential perv right here.
This represents something bigger though. This represents something bigger.
That's how they slander my man Bill. See,
I'm just playing, man.
This is what it leads to though. You know what I'm saying? If he takes the fall, it's a bad day for men because anybody could say anything. Because if a woman could say she got raped and she may have been raped 50 years ago, and I'm not saying that's a heinous act, but you have to be able to address that then and there. You just can't come out 50 years later saying you got raped. That's all I'm saying, because that could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you could be saying a good man raped you. You feel me? And that man gonna be locked up somewhere.
What's the difference between them saying the name? What's the difference between if I say like, look,
no evidence.
I say Bird was outside raping kids in 1993. If I tell him 1994. Or what is the difference between I telling Perry the same thing in 2000?
You know why? You know why?
Bird was out there raping kids.
See, but the problem, only problem is that the truth gets skewed over time.
You are assumed innocent to proven guilty. You understand? That is the American justice system.
How can you prove him guilty if it's been so much time that the evidence has been skewed?
But that's not his fault, though. That's not his fault.
With those theories that y'all had, how all these people being exonerated for crimes that they didn't commit?
Because they come back with real hard evidence.
Yeah, that's DNA evidence.
DNA.
Right.
If DNA is DNA,
right.
They're saying that it's only one person.
Not only DNA, just going back in paperwork.
That's paperwork.
Or solving murders, that are 20 years old. That's a good example.
Check this out, Dirk. Check this.
Somebody comes out and say, all right, now I know kill this motherfucker. Right.
But we still can't do anything until we get evidence to match. They
exactly.
don't just go back and say,
no doubt. So,
it's been 20 years and there's hardly any evidence.
No
That's
doubt.
all we're saying.
Right, that's it.
All we're saying is it's been so long, the evidence has been skewed. How you going to convict a person on something that you're saying?
But if there's evidence there, the person should be convicted, right?
Well, if there's enough evidence,
right, if you have the evidence to convict them. But check this too. You gotta realize.
That's my argument.
When you talking about rape, it's a lot of gray area when it comes to rape, and that's what makes it such a hard thing to convict somebody on because it's he say, she say. It's very subjective. You know what I'm saying? You could be chilling and you would think one thing, the other person thinks something else. It's based on how a person feel at a moment.
Especially when you're a celebrity, B.
Exactly. So you never know when the sharks is coming from all angles at you when you got paper. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to say, especially if this lady's story don't check out. You don't have no evidence. Your story's all over the place.
Check out? It's been 40 years.
Yeah, you can't convict that man. Now I'm saying, if he does the shit again, you press him and you get him convicted.
If there's cold hard evidence, he should be convicted. I agree.
He should. But they do not have that, brother. They do not have that.
But I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. You don't stop a person from being able to report those crimes 50 years later.
I didn't say you should.
I disagree.
That's what the statute of limitations is, like. The
statute of limitations ain't the fact that they can't report it. The statute of limitations is.
You can't criminally convict me with that shit.
I can't try you for
exactly.
Something you got no evidence. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I'll give you.
I should be able to report that shit.
Report all you want. But if I look at the case like he say, she say, it's 40 years later, why are we taking this? Why are we wasting the taxpayer money to do?
You got.
So how are we going to convict them?
Understand this: 40 years. That's a career. That's a mortgage. You done had grandkids that might have had kids. That's a long time for you to hold on to something.
None of us are 40.
Exactly. So you say we haven't even reached 40 yet, and you got raped in my life, long past my lifetime. So what are you talking about?
Let me ask you a question. See, I'm gonna bring it into somewhere close to you. What if some sadistic man raped one of your sons 40 years later and they fucked him up?
But you know what?
If you still gonna want some type of
because if
want some type of justice.
Let me explain, Dirk. If anybody rape my kids, I'm gonna deal with it then and there. You understand?
You might not be able to.
No, it's gonna get dealt with. It's gonna get dealt with. I'm telling you.
See, you always thinking like, we can just figure this shit out. We gonna handle it. Nigga, he might have got raped by he was somewhere.
That's not what I'm thinking, though. To answer your question from my standpoint, I'm not thinking I think 40 years later, if my son just decided he needs to tell, I think he should tell it.
Right.
But there has to be evidence to prove it.
That's right.
So it doesn't make a difference.
There got to be evidence in any case. That's
right.
a given.
And what I'm telling you is, 40 years later, it's going to be hard to get some evidence.
Are we talking about statute of limitations then?
We're talking about how can I try you 40 years later?
40 years later. You cannot try somebody in 2017 for a crime that was committed in 65.
Disagree.
That's a long time.
Evidence and statute of limitations.
I didn't say they were the same thing. I said they go together.
Right.
Because how can you have one without the other? How are you going to have evidence from 40 years ago?
Exactly.
The statute of limitation tells me, okay, if we're going to try,
I can have the same sheets from 40 years ago, and it's going to still have semen.
Hey, Dirk, let me ask you this, Dirk. Let me ask you this. Let me ask him this. So say
she still can't because hold on, let me tell you this. The sheet still wouldn't be enough because it's rape. So it's about intent. What you said happened and what I said happened.
Right.
When we go into this woman,
but that's more evidence than not having nothing.
No, that's only evidence that we had sex. I never said we didn't have sex.
Exactly.
I just said that you was cool with us having sex.
Exactly. It's he say, she say.
Whether we was cool or not.
My argument is, I think we got a whole totally different argument. Okay. Y'all talking about statute? Are y'all talking about statute of limitations or evidence?
We talking about both. Because if you think about it like this, Say you smash a youngin'. And y'all done went y'all separate ways. You done had grandkids. You done lived your life. And one day she pop up and say, you raped me.
You looking at it from that perspective, man. I'm looking at it as
but answer that. Just think about it that way.
I'm looking at it as a person that has a daughter. I'm looking at it as a person that has, nieces.
Yeah, but you looking at it from a fatherly aspect. You're not looking at it from a man aspect. You know what I'm saying?
I got an example for y'all. How about this? Y'all remember Mike Tyson went to jail for it?
Exactly.
All right, now, in that particular situation, she didn't take 40 years. She came right out with it, right?
Exactly.
But the whole problem was, it still was him saying she was with it.
Right.
It was her saying he took it. The evidence says she came to his room in the middle of the night. All of us as dudes was thinking, oh no.
Everybody knew that was bullshit.
But the evidence comes down to his word versus her word.
Yes.
Now imagine if she doesn't go right away to that. She waits 40 years down the line to say Mike Tyson raped her. It's still her word versus his word. So it's 40 years later. Where's the evidence? Because in that case, there was no evidence except for her word. The jury believed her over him.
Exactly.
So now it's 40 years later and there's no evidence. The jury said, we don't even know. It's a mistrial. Done deal.
Done deal.
So why even waste time taking these type of trial things to trial 40 years later? I'm not saying that you don't have time to grieve. It might take you 5 years before you can process it and be able to come out with it. But you risk the loss of evidence every year that you decide that you don't want to.
But you know what, too? It may not even be about all that shit. It might just be the bringing sexual assault to the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think about it. When you look at what Stanford dumpster case dude, he got caught physically raping the chick and got like 3 months. So rape is so all over the place, huh?
All he got was 3 months?
He got some minute shit. It was I think it was like 3 months. It was something real crazy. He actually got caught raping the chick behind a dumpster, and he only got. And then somebody else caught a similar charge like that, where they only got like some real little bit of time for raping somebody, man. So rape in itself is so all over the place. Like you can't give Bill 30 years for.
This whole one time, let me interrupt. I hate to interrupt. But rape, that's two different types of rape. Raping the motherfucker behind the dumpster is rape. When we're in a room on a previous consensual basis, that's when rape gets funny.
But what I'm
rape
saying...
It's funny until we was on a date, and now you're saying something different.
That's what I was going to say.
It's behind the trash can. Yeah, you raped me. You grabbed me and pulled me behind the trash can.
But what I'm saying is this.
That date rape is what's funny.
What I'm saying is this, though. How you gonna give him for actually getting caught rape in the act of raping somebody 3 months, and then you give Bill for some some date rape shit? You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta level that out somehow. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to do, if this guy gonna get 30, I might as well just took the pussy then. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna get 3 months for it, that's all I'm saying.
If I'm a rapist,
it's not. I mean, but. Time ain't time though, you know what I'm saying? I want the same amount of time. If I'm gonna get caught convicted of the same crime, I want the same amount of time. So
rape. The best advice, Burry, is to not be stupid.
First off, Burry, don't be stupid. First off, Burry, is two separate things. Let's talk about the ethnicity of those other two cases.
I understand that.
The case in the dumpster, what was that guy?
He was white. He was white.
What was the other case?
I think he was white as well. Both of them was white.
Got a high-earning black man. They're going to tear his ass up. See, first of all, we got to understand. There's no justice.
I understand that, but...
Us. You did?
We understand that, but...
So stop fucking black people, stop raping people. Stop paying motherfuckers for perms and jerry curls.
Stop being stupid.
Stop being stupid. Exactly, man. Don't be stupid.
We probably can end on that because they probably stop.
Black people. I mean,
don't be stupid.
Went too far with this shit. I mean, I'm probably at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he probably do nothing more different than getting the bottle, getting the bitch drunk. At the end of the day, but he threw a little. I mean,
a couple of them woke up out of that shit and said, "Ho, Bill, what you doing?"
Yeah, what you doing? What are you doing, Bill? And he was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! You wasn't supposed to snap out of it like that, man."
Other people was like, "Oh, Bill, what the fuck?" Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what happened with the people that wanted to sue.
Hey, but back to what we don't be stupid.
The wild one, the one that say Philly got wild.
Stop raping people. You don't need to rape. All you gotta do is spit a little game, maybe spend a little bread. You know,
if you got a raper, you don't need it. Man.
Yeah, it's just, man. It's too much options out here for you to be raping people, man. Don't be stupid. And we are going to end on that note. This is
what we need to look at is mental illness in the black community. Maybe he was like some type had some sexual addiction.
Right, some perk.
Bill Cosby maybe could have intervened.
That's a whole nother show. We could go on days with that shit right there.
Ever since that shit happened, my cousin, when he look at the Cosby show, we come in and watch it. He be like, yeah, look at Bill. I can see it's so perk. Look at this perk. You know what I'm saying? Bill might have some sexual wild perversion. You know what I'm saying?
He is. He a creep. He into that necrophilism type shit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's no doubt. 60 people can't say you knocked them out. And
he like fucking unresponsible.
Exactly. He like that necrophilism. He like smashing dead people. Yes. So that's all that is, man. He like that dead box. But man, it's no fight at all. He just like him, like what we call that. He just like him, just out. He like that dead box.
You just wake up feeling violated and shit with your titty out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
see,
Bill,
that's what I ain't like about the situation. Bill could at least put their clothes and shit back on, man. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Bill thought he was doing that shit that we were talking about in most of the cases.
Yeah.
It was, I'm getting drunk. I got it. You know what I'm saying? But some of the cases that people really wasn't with it and woke up like, oh, Bill Cosby's got stick in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? And you're like, that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
It was, man. But man, hey man, we are at the end of another episode of the RE9 Men Show. A show for men, by men, promoting thoroughness, condemning drippiness. And we are going to leave y'all with this PSA announcement, man. Don't be stupid. Don't rape. Don't take.
Be responsible when you rape bitches.
Exactly. You know, just like
stop raping bitches.
Stop raping them. Stop raping them. Because
that rape is a serious type of
thing. Yeah, man.
That was a joke.
I read about Africa where 3 chicks raped a dude for the whole weekend, Slim.
Because he raped them?
Nah.
No.
I never said why. You saw that too, B?
Yeah, I saw that.
They picked him up. He thought he was catching the cab.
Yeah.
Catching the cab, and they held him hostage all weekend and raped him. I was like, what do they mean by rape? They didn't say sodomized him.
Yeah, they said they raped him.
They took his dick for 3 days.
Yeah. But see, that's the difference. Like, what are they going to charge them with? Like, if a man goes and says,
right?
It's a double standard. So, you know, he's going to have to, even if he goes up there and balls out and cries about how he got raped and taken advantage of, everybody's going to look at him and say, man, get out of here. Yeah. So, you know, I mean, just keep your hands to yourself, you know. And we got to really redefine not redefine, but have like clear definitions of what rape is. Because now
you gotta have those contracts like Dave Chappelle.
Yes, sir. You know sir.
Every time you fuck a chick, you got to have a contract.
But shit, Bill did that. I mean, afterwards, and that shit ain't work.
No, he had already raped 60, 70.
Yeah, but still, like I said, she signed the contract, took the bread, and that shit still ain't work, man. So that paper don't mean nothing. You know, they want to get around it, they'll get around it. You feel me?
Nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about a contract that say, are you consensually having sex with me? Yes, you sound right there, and I sound right there. That's
but see, we just think you could do that, but eventually there come a time where that shit won't matter because somebody will sign it and still be like, oh, I think he raped me. You know what I'm saying?
At least I got it. That's gonna make it even better for. It might not, but at least I got this paper.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to defend why you signed this paper, and I'll go along with that. I'll take my chances with that as opposed to just motherfucker done said, yeah, man, I was chilling, having a good time. All of a sudden, I woke up, dick was in my mouth, and now I'm calling rape.
That's
you
true.
Over here talking about, nah, man, we was good.
But say that person, the person that signed that paper get the sexual assault advocates behind them. All that shit can go away, bro.
I'm hoping that the judge said, well, the paper said that you said that it's true. I don't even want a jury case in that situation. Take it to the judge.
Right.
But the judge is in certain cases you want a jury, certain cases you want a judge. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, a clear-cut law, let the judge decide that shit. Because, you know, when you got the jury, they got their emotions involved. They done got their thoughts involved. Somebody on the jury been raped before. And they, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all that. I want the judge to say the law said that you signed this paper, let that man go.
Let that fuck the jury.
That man go.
That's true.
And you know, as a criminal or whoever, you got the right to choose whether you want a jury or a judge.
Right.
And if I got a piece of paper where the bitch inside it, take me to the judge.
Fair enough. And on that note, man, we will see y'all the next time. It's been a great show, man. Thank y'all, fellas, man. And we'll see y'all the next time, man.
Are we not men?
Are we not men?
Fuck that nigga Bill Cosby.
Hey.
Are we not men?
Yes, sir. Don't rape and get your shit straight, all right?
Stop being stupid.
Stop being stupid, man. Until the next time we see y'all, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Be good, spread love, and don't be stupid.
Are we not men?